Today we're going to be talking about albums where the title track is the best song on the album. And of course, I want you guys to play along at home. Tell me down in the comments below, what are the albums where the title track you think is the strongest track on the entire album? It's up for debate. A lot of my picks, you may pick a different song, and that's entirely up to you. That's why it's so fun. I'll do a different video where the worst title tracks, the title track is the worst track on the album, because that's going to be even harder. I'm really going to have to think about that one. This one, a lot kind of jumped out at me, and a lot was easy to pin down, but some others I digged a little deeper. Now, my throat's a bit fucked at the moment. I've had a cold, which is why I've not been uploading recently, but I thought, fuck it, I'll do it now. It's coming to the end of the cold, so we'll just give you some content anyway, and we're doing a juicy one. So, title tracks. Most of the time, bands put the most effort into a title track, I think. There's so many great title tracks out there, and this is just, I think I've got 10 here. This is just 10 that I think are the best on the entire album. This is the song that smokes all the other songs, and let's kick it off. We're going to kick it off. Fear of the Dark. Fear of the Dark. Come on. It's got to be Fear of the Dark. Like, they play it live every single show. It's one of the best live songs ever. The whole crowd chanting. Oh. Come on. It's too good. Yes, I do enjoy lots of other songs on the album. Afraid to Shoot Strangers is banging. I've forgotten the rest of the song. From Here to Eternity, that's a great song. Judas, Be My Guide, underrated as hell. Yeah, I think the album's actually, on re-listening to the album recently, I thought it was pretty damn good, to be honest. But Fear of the Dark is the best one on the album. Come on, hands down. Now, what we got next? From the mighty Iron Maiden to the mighty Judas Priest, Painkiller! Killer! Let's just blow my throat out again. Painkiller is the best song on Painkiller. It is one of the best metal songs in general. If someone told me what is heavy metal, I'd give them a copy of Painkiller. That song alone is fucking phenomenal. The intro as well. Too fucking good. Yes, other great songs on the album as well. Other great songs, Metal Meltdown, very, very, very good as well. One Shot of Glory. There's loads of good songs on Painkiller, but there's none like the title track. Come on. Rip-roaringly good time, energetic, furious, solos. It's got everything. It's got everything you need. And Rob Halford's sexy, smooth voice. Gotta give it up to Painkiller. Sticking with the classics now. Heaven and Hell. You know, goes on and on and on. It's heaven and it's hell. Black Sabbath. This is one you could contend. There's other songs that could contend with it. You know, Lonely is the Word. Ooh. Yeah, that one's hard. There's a lot of good songs on Heaven and Hell. Neon Nights. Cool. This is a fantastic album from Black Sabbath. But I just feel like Heaven and Hell is one of my favourite songs by the band. And I think it's the best on the album. If you had to tell me what's the best song on Heaven and Hell, Heaven and Hell is going to be the first choice. For me, anyway. For me. His vocals, phenomenal on this release. Just absolute magnificent delivery by Mr. Ronnie James Dio, R.I.P. Speaking of Ronnie James Dio, Holy Diver is next. What an easy pick. Holy Diver. Yeah, you could argue Rainbow in the Dark, which was another single, which I enjoy, but come on, Holy Diver. It's so good. You know, Killswitch Engage. Not that that's a merit of anything, but, you know what I mean? Everyone knows Holy Diver. It's classic. It's just triumphant, and I love it. It doesn't get old. This is one of the classics that doesn't get old. Some classics get old for me, like Iron Man from Paranoid. I'm sick of that. But Holy Diver, come on. You can never get sick of that. Dio is an absolute legend. Holy Diver is the best title track. Come on, it's phenomenal. What else have I got down here? Ooh, we're getting some juicy ones now. Okay, I'm wearing Opeth. So let's talk about Opeth. I've got 2 albums for your ass. Course I do. Can't be a Questy video without talking about Opeth. Deliverance. Deliverance from back at me. Come on. Deliverance is fantastic. Now, I'll argue with myself right here, because I think my favourite song might be Master's Apprentices on this album. You know, with the doon doon dun 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 down 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 down. Oh, it's too good. But then Deliverance is like the closing song, and it's just not on the album, like of the sets, and it's such a perfect closing song. I've seen it live twice with the outro. The drum outro is too good. Dun 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 dun. Oh, it's a fantastic closer. But yeah, again, Reef is good. Master's Apprentices is good. I'd argue with that one. But what I wouldn't argue with, for me personally, is Blackwater Park. I feel like Blackwater Park is the best, and I was annoyed when they did the fan-chosen set list. People picked fucking Harvest. Fuck off. I like Harvest. It's a beautiful ballad. But over Blackwater Park, you're smoking crack. Blackwater Park is phenomenal. Like, the sun sets forever over Blackwater Park. It's just one of the best songs of all time. I need to stop glazing Opeth. Anyway, Blackwater Park, Deliverance, 2 for the price of 1. Bing bang boom. Let's stick with prog. Octavarium by Dream Theater. This has some good songs on. These Walls is pretty fun. Panic Attack is really good, energetic, but Octavarium is an actual magnum opus with almost like half an hour long song, and it has twists and turns, just so many good passages. The solos are fantastic. James Bree's voice sounds great in it, I think. Octavarium! Oh, just the fucking fireworks that happen when that middle section happens. I love it. I love it. I love it. I almost picked Change of Seasons, but that's an EP, so I didn't. But Octavarium is going to go here. Another one, Peace Sells, But Who's Buying by Megadeth. Megadeth. Peace sells, but who's buying? Peace smells, but who's smelling? Yeah, it's the best. It's the best on the album. I like all the other songs as well, but Peace Sells, excuse me, is the top of the iceberg. And it just has that amazing, the melody. Ah, how can you not jive to that? Yeah, I'm going to say jive. How can you not jive to that song? Too fantastic. I love Peace Sells, But Who's Buying? It's one of the best title tracks of all time. Another one, let's talk about some King D. Let's get some D up in your A. Abigail. Abigail! Ah! Come on. Abigail's a great concept album. You kind of want to listen to the album as a full to get the whole story. And it kind of follows on into Conspiracy, which are quite... No, Conspiracy is from them, isn't it? Don't listen to Questy. He has no idea what he's talking about. Abigail 2. We kind of don't talk about that one. That was kind of mid. Anyway, I'm rambling about nothing. Abigail 1. Absolute fantastic story. The vocals are amazing. You kind of want to listen to it in order. But the song Abigail is my favourite from the album. I think it's the classic. It's got one of the most views on Spotify, if that matters for anything. So I think it is the best on the album. It's too catchy. It's too catchy. So there you go. Another one is this the last one? I got 2 more, I think. Cowboys from Hell. Pantera. What's heavier than Pantera? Nothing, mate. Nothing's heavier than Pantera. I'll tell you what. I like Cowboys from Hell. I think it's a fantastic transitional album from power metal. Power metal's still my favourite, though, because I'm a hipster. But yeah, Cowboys from Hell is fantastic. You could argue Cemetery Gates. I love Cemetery Gates. The solo in that is fucking eye-watering. But there's something about Cowboys from Hell with that kind of... That was fucking horrendous. You know what I'm trying to do. Questy's sick. Oh, woohoo. Yeah, Cowboys from Hell. It's energetic, it's fun. Aimed at you with a Cowboys from Hell. Pew! Bit slow down below. It's fun. It's rambunctious. It's energetic. It's catchy. It's just... It looks like the album cover. I think it is the best song on the album. Cemetery Gates is very, very close because of how heartfelt it is, but Cowboys from Hell is just too fun to not pick. Last but not least, we're going to go with Death. Death. because I say it like that. Spiritual Healing. That's right, not Leprosy. I almost thought about Leprosy, but Pull the Plug is better song. Sorry. But Spiritual Healing is the best song on Spiritual Healing. Like, that is probably my favourite Death song of all time. It's not my favourite Death album, but I feel like Spiritual Healing is just a fantastically long, epic, heavy song with progressive tendencies in, because from Leprosy to Spiritual Healing kind of went on a bit of a change in sound slightly. But I love Spiritual Healing, the song. Like, I think the guitar work is phenomenal on it. So, there you go. Those are some picks where I think the title track is the best song on the album. I could have pulled out more, so if you want a part 2, let me know down below. Also, let me know what you'd pick for your choices and argue against mine. Hopefully you had some fun. I'm going to have some lozenges and lie down. We'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.